Guess who is back?
Guess who's back? Back again.
Guess who is back, Sparky? Ready to produce more G5 reactions. It's me, FLUFFBUTTS. Welcome back to the G5 reaction. Oh gosh, and yes, I am currently sick. What convenient timing, Sparky, for me to be sick on the day that the G5 reactions make a comeback. Oh well, what can you do, eh? But still, nothing is going to stop me from reacting to these new episode leaks coming out. So, does any of you FLUFFBUTTS care for some chocolate? Because guess what era it is now? It is time, Sparky Wonky, for the candy era! Woohoo! Howdy FLUFFBUTTS, it's me, FaolanCortez's, and welcome back to the Tell Your Tale leaked reactions! And quite frankly, it's about time too. I know you FLUFFBUTTS have been waiting for me to react to the 4th special, The Greatest Gift, but there is something that comes before it. There are 2 episodes that come before The Greatest Gift, and they are called The Battle for Maretime Bay. We would have gotten an official 2-parter episode in Tell Your Tale if Hasbro didn't pull the plug so early. That in of itself is a great shame, because guess who wrote the script for this episode? Jessica Silcock and Naomi Smith. Oh, Jessica and Naomi, I seriously cannot wait to read through what you had in planned for this 2-parter. So today, we are going to be starting off by reading part 1 of this 2-parter. So basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading through the raw version of this script on the left side of my monitor, and I will be having the upgraded version on the right of my monitor. I'm not going to be reading through the upgraded version of this script because I want to have the unedited, untouched version, like what the actual production team had in store. So yeah, without further ado, let's kick off the G5 leak reactions once more. Deep in the forest, we see a large, sinister-looking seed pod glowing with an eerie green light. As the camera pans, we see more large pods like it. Thick, dark, thorny vines surround them, slithering slowly. Suddenly, one of the pods bursts open, erupting seeds. A mainframe network of bioluminescent light emanates from where they land, spreading across the ground. The camera follows the light as it travels through the trees, withering and decaying the vegetation in its path. It breaks through the tree line and speeds towards Maretime Bay. Dun 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 dun! Okay, this is already an awesome opener. Judging from the artwork created for this, yes, I am loving the gloominess involved and the ominous presence that these mysterious seed pods have. I wonder who created those. Is this going to be continuing on from the Petal Gala when Zinnia had conjured those vines that she used as her attacks? Or is there going to be some loose ends to tie up? Posey's garden, vegetable patch, and Sunny's smoothie stand all at once. A close-up on Posey. Reveal, she stood by a patch of wilted flowers. My geraniums are wilting! The art is proving that very vibrantly. We cut to a Hopalotta pulling 2 rotten carrots from a vegetable patch. Awesome that we get to see the Hopalottas once again, because yeah, we can't just cut them out from the 2nd special when they were established. We cut to the smoothie stand. Sunny hands a smoothie to the pipsqueaks. Before Seashell can take a sip, it begins to glow like the seed pods. Ew! What's wrong with my smoothie? Huh? Yeah, it looks very strange in the artwork itself how the smoothie is glowing, but I'm not gonna lie, I would love to take a sip of that glowing smoothie. Its green glow is resonating with me. We're now into the Crystal Bright House in the living room right afterwards. At the Bright House, Zip leads the Situation Room. There's a board full of pictures behind her and a map on the table. Wilting flowers, moldy vegetables, glowing smoothies? Maretime Bay is not okay! Yeah, you've got your investigation skills on point there, Zip. You go, girl. The critters can't find anything to eat. A raccoonicorn hops anxiously into his arms. Oh, is that Kevin the raccoonicorn? I think it would be. It's okay, buddy. We're gonna figure this out. Misty frantically looks through a pile of books. Maybe it's a spell, or A curse? Pip scrolling through her phone. Whatever it is, it's getting worse. Look at the board shot. Pip shows her phone to Sunny. We don't see it. Sunny gasps again. We need to get out there and figure this out right now. Into Alora's cave. Oh, yeah, we're getting some focus on Alora here. Well, we do need to know what kind of situation she would be in. On Alora's horrified face. What is this? We pan out to see her cave being slowly overrun with decaying bioluminescent networks of light and twisting vines climbing the walls of the cave. Twitch backs into a corner, brandishing a homemade sphere. Oh my gosh. The little prick of a bunny having his own weapon to defend himself with. I don't think that's going to do you any good, boy. And the artwork as well. Yep, that is putting the danger that Alora is in very vibrantly. Come on, Twitch! We better get out of here! She efforts as she escapes, and Twitch makes some escaping noises. What kind of escaping noises would that be? Oh, yep, and there's Alora escaping out of her cave. I love the kaboom effect, because, yeah, she would, like, explode in, like, a glacial way. We are now at the board trot on Alora as she runs through the board trot with Twitch. And just when I thought the board trot couldn't get any worse. What? Too soon? All around them, ponies scatter, shouting as the vines creep into the attractions, stopping the Ferris wheel and smashing windows. Oh god, the board trot is getting destroyed. I don't like to see it. Every pony simultaneously panicking. Sunny and Hitch are leading ponies to safety. This way! Watch out! Quickly! Disgusted, Alora turns straight into Zip, who is investigating with her goggles. Zip jumps, startled, goggles falling off. Huh! Alora, tell me the truth. Did you have anything to do with this? Of course not. This is probably some idiotic pony magic gone wrong. And I'm getting out of this dump while I still can. She bares her teeth. Now get out of my way! I especially love the face-off between Zip and Alora. It brings me back to that Mystery of Forgotten Time, I think it was called, episode. Luckily though, this time, no memories are erased. Zip jumps back as Alora pounces past her, with Twitch glaring from her back. Zip ponders to herself. It doesn't seem like Alora's magic. But what is it then? She hones in on the web of bioluminescent light pulsing across the earth. The grass and plants wilt where it touches. She starts to follow the trail of light. Interesting. So these vines, whenever they touch nature, they seem to make it wither away. So maybe, oh god, don't tell me it's the witches from Generation 1, because, you know, their goal from the end of Flutter Valley was to wither away Dream Valley so they could have it all stinky and rotten away so they will be happy. In the streets of Maretime Bay, chaos as Posy, Dahlia, Rufus frantically harvest their vegetable gardens and fruit trees at top speed, but apples still drop from trees, withered and rotten. Meanwhile, Izzy leads like a sparkly drill sergeant, levitating plant pots, fruits and turnips out of harm's way. What, is Izzy suddenly the sheriff? Jessica, Naomi, haven't you got your characters mixed up? Stay away from my veggies! Oh no! Come on! Faster, ponies, or we'll lose everything! This is awful! I can't look! Come on, ponies! Pick up those parsnips! Rescue those radishes! Izzy levitates the items onto a cart that's straining under the high, teetering tower of fruit and vegetables and flowers. Meanwhile, Sunny and Misty examine a vine close up. Some are slowly spreading across the facade of Main Melody, tearing through the awning and causing bricks to crack. Ooh, this is very intriguing. I'm loving the danger that this is building up. Misty projects a cloud of magical butterflies at the vine. Voila! When they hit the vine, it twitches for a moment before surging onwards unaffected. So you can't use magic on it, I see. Even Misty's spellbook can't save her now. My butterfly charm doesn't work against it, and I've never seen anything like this in any of my books. What could it be? Misty, what if it's... Oh no. This is Sinia's magic! Aha! I correctly predicted it. I knew it. This is a continuation on from the third special, the Petal Gala. Yep, Misty and Sunny's expressions explain it all right there in the artwork. Very good once again. Flashback to the Petal Gala, the third special. Xenia explodes with dark magic like a supercharge. Jagged, moldy spikes erupt from the ground. That's the end of the flashback. But Sinia's gone! Some trace of her dark earth pony magic must have been left behind, and we've got to find it! It's somewhere in the forest, Sunny. You need to go in there very quickly! Suddenly, they hear Pip's voice. And fast! Sunny grabs a phone from her bag, walkie-talkie style. Pip! How's it looking up there? Meanwhile, we cut to the sky. Oh, well, yeah, Pip would be flying through the sky because it would be dangerous on the ground. We join Pip as she flies above Maretime Bay and we see an aerial view through the clouds. The town is darkening with vines and decay slowly spreading. Into the phone, walkie-talkie style. Not gonna lie, Sunny, not good. We're thick in the ick and it's spreading fast. And more good news, it's heading for Crystal Brighthouse. What? That is not good news, Pip. Are you just trying to disguise that as false hope? You naughty Pegasi. Huh? The Unity Crystals! Come on, we've got to protect our home! Suddenly, Dahlia, arms full of plants, urges Sunny. We can't harvest fast enough! Our food is decaying! It's destroying everything! How can we help, Sunny? Tell us, what can we do? Sunny addressing the crowd. I wonder how she's doing that. Is she addressing the crowd through her phone or like in a public place? I presume on her phone. Every pony, I know we're all scared, but we need to keep up hope. Sunny's cutie mark glows. Oh, she's going to erupt with the alicorn powers. Right now, we've got to protect the Crystal Brighthouse. We can do it, ponies, for Maretime Bay! As Sunny speaks, we see the look of stirring hope in the town's ponies' faces, including Hitch and Sparky. Yay! At least he's included in the episode. Who is papoose to his chest. Oh my god, I haven't heard that word in such a long time. It's basically a British word when someone is like carried on the front or back of someone's back, and it's usually a baby. Oh yeah, look at the alicorn shinies bursting out of Sunny. If Sunny is going to propose hope in any way possible, then just orgasm out the shinies. As she concludes, she is met with a supportive walla from the several other ponies that has been met up to this point. Izzy as a drill sergeant again. Alrighty ponies, let's move! We've got a home to save! Izzy, don't you mean a home to share? I win pun of the day. If you don't get that reference, it's the second ever episode of Tell Your Tale. Meanwhile, on the edge of the forest, Zip is following the decay/light trail towards the forest from the start of the episode, searching. Come on, creepy evil glow, where did you come from? She looks ahead. A network of decay spreading light is leading into the forest. Zip grabs her tablet and vlogs as she continues towards it. Gotcha! To her tablet. I think it's coming from the forest. Well, duh, Zip. I think you're supposed to be going into the forest, so why are you describing it that way? She notices something. Wait, what is that? She sees a small seed pod hanging from a vine. Some kind of seed pod? She studies it, snapping a couple of photos. Suddenly, the pod twitches, dislodging a floaty dandelion-like seeds from the center, which gently drift towards the ground. On impact, the seeds glow softly. Suddenly, the bioluminescent light trails pulse around Zip, and thorns shoot up from the ground. Uh-oh! Bad idea! Bad idea! Yeah, you keep your rotten vines away from Zip's precious rump. That is only Hitch's property. I love how the artwork just went straight to the behind of Zip there. Well, if it was me during the artwork, I would have done the same. As Zip tries to back away, two vines erupt from the ground and thrash towards her. Zip hops and dodges around them. Yikes! Whoa! Wah! She flies off. Sunny's got to see this! Meanwhile, near the Crystal Brighthouse, the rest of the M6, I suppose that's meant to mean the main six, and some town ponies are heading towards the Brighthouse, where we see the network of bioluminescent light traveling across the earth, passing under their hoofs and spreading a trail of decay towards the Crystal Brighthouse. It's moving fast! Hurry! Oh, and look at this artwork of all the town's ponies right here. Yep, and there's Phyllis Cloverleaf right in the center there. Oh, she would have made an appearance in this episode because, yeah, I saw from the cast listing on this script that Phyllis was supposed to be in the episode as well. Even if she wasn't supposed to be talking, it would have been nice just to see a little cameo. The ponies speed ahead and form a protective line in front of the Crystal Bright House, just as two huge vines burst out of the ground before them. Get ready to give it everything you've got, ponies! The ponies looked determined. Unseen, meanwhile, a third vine bursts from the ground, looming over an isolated Sparky. What? The vines start to swing down towards him. Sparky, oh no! Leave my baby boy alone, Xenia! You and your stupid magic! Huh? Get away from him! Hitch jumps between and the vine and channels a blast of green earth pony magic from his hoofs. Yes, yes, yes! Protect your son, Hitch, at all costs. The blast hits the vine, which recoils and withers dramatically away. Hitch freaks out, scooping up Sparky. Yes, I love that artwork there. It's probably my favorite. Yeah, I am biased because it is Sparky, but look at the state of Hitch's face right there. Pure disgust and ugliness and fury on his face. Never mess with a father's fury. You are going to regret it if you do. Sonny! Earth Pony magic works against the vines! Of course! Xenia's magic creates decay, and Earth Pony magic creates life! Oh yeah, that does make perfect sense because yeah, Earth Pony magic like conjures life, while Xenia's magic, yeah, it's the opposite. Yeah, she is such a stupid and repulsive Earth Pony. Another two vines burst up from around the ponies, winding closer to the Crystal Bright House. Sunny thinks fast, while Hitch hands Sparky off to Rocky. To Rocky? Who nods and flies to safety. Yeah, get the baby out of the battle. We don't want him to be harmed. Ponies, we can hold them off, but we're gonna need as much Earth Pony magic as we can. Sunny, Hitch, Posy, Rufus, Dahlia, Phyllis, and Jazz step forward one by one, looking determined. Wow, I am so glad that Phyllis finally gets a actual role in an episode, and she's doing herself good for once. Haha, Sprout, you're still wanted and on the run. I think it was quite obvious that Sprout wasn't going to be in Tell Your Tale at all because he wasn't even planned from the get-go. Their hoofs begin to glow with green magic. Sunny's cutie mark shines brightly. Evil may try and take our home, but it'll never have our hearts. This dark magic is no match for our light! The Earth Pony magic is beginning to effort out. The ponies stamp their hoofs in union, filling the screen with a bright green light of Earth Pony magic. And to be continued. Oh my god! That is a magnificent cliffhanger. Oh, yes. That is what I've wanted so long from Tell Your Tale. A two-parter with a worthwhile cliffhanger and with a plot that is set up so smoothly. Look at this aerial view of Maretime Bay, and I presume that this is when Pip was supposed to be in the sky with her phone contacting Sunny and seeing the vines spreading all over the town. This looks outstanding, and we would have seen like how the whole town would have been from like a map perspective. Like we see like the town center there, the theater tree, the police station, and the Candlelove Studios in the top right. Oh man, this would have been really helpful for those people who are addicted to Minecraft and like creating recreations of this stuff. Here is the updated version of that map, and Jesus Christ, how fucking big is Maretime Bay? Because you've got the whole area down here with numbered buildings of what they're supposed to be, so yeah, I'm really helpful for that information there. But when you go more further onto the left, we see the beach and the cliffside, and furthermore onto the left is the boar trot, and even more onto the left is the beach cave in which Allura resides in. Goodness, comparing the size of the buildings right here and the beach cave, that is such a long distance away. Oh, look at these master shots of these locations being decayed by the vines, especially the boar trot right here. Oh, this is such a sad sight to look at because the boar trot is one of my new favorite locations in Tell Your Tale, and seeing it like this, it almost brings a tear to my eye. The inside of the forest where the seed pods were growing in the first place, and ugh, if I ever saw a seed pod that enormous in an abandoned forest or something, I would run the other way and just keep going because That is something that I would not want to mess with. And finally, Alora's beach cave in decay. Yep, serves you right, Alora, for picking such a predictable location that the vines would already know where to go. The vines are even exploding out of the ground, and even the icy pillars don't stand a chance. Poor Alora, but I wonder where she's going now, because it was made apparent that she has fled her home and fled the scene and not wanting to, like, bother with this whole battle. I have no idea, but I'm still pretty thrilled to find out more of what potentially happens in part 2. So yeah, FLUFFBUTTS, oh boy. Battle for Maretime Bay Part 1. It was explosive, and I loved the setup that this brought on. Xenia's magic is still festering in Maretime Bay the last time she visited through that portal from the future. Oh, I love the loose ends that this is connecting with from the third special. That is an expert way to set up an almost sequel story to the third special, because it gives the characters more to do instead of just hanging around and giving us more filler stories where they're practically doing nothing. You've got to keep the tension ramped up somehow, and yeah, I think this is a really appropriate way to display that. All of our favorite characters that we get to see once again proving themselves, yeah, I love that to bits too. Oh boy, I am hoping for a chef's kiss ending to this two-parter, because if this is the only two-parter that was unreleased and planned that was supposed to come out, then I want to see an outstanding ending to this two-parter. Jessica and Naomi, you're doing good so far, so please don't let me down. Battle for Maretime Bay Part 1. Everything may have looked gloomy and rotten and withered away in this episode, but in my head, this episode was golden. So yeah, you're no match for the ponies, Xenia. You can fuck off Back to the Future and take your seed pods with you, because this episode was brilliant. So, FLUFFBUTTS, don't forget to hoof smash that like button down below and comment your thoughts as well on what you thought of Battle for Maretime Bay Part 1, and subscribe to my channel for more stuff like this and many more content coming soon. And also, don't forget to leave a pledge on my Patreon page down in the description below, so you can help support me in making these fantastic videos more consistently. And I am out of breath right now, so I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye! And just before this video ends, I want to give a huge thank you to all my patrons on my Patreon. My Silver FLUFFBUTT patrons, Starlight Blaze, Sabrina Wade, and Alex Smith, and all my Gold FLUFFBUTT patrons, Drew Lazinski, Clear Heart Apple, Jonathan Chapper, Stephen Cram, Darthsiler22, Lance Dragmeyer, and KikiBat VA. All of your love and support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.